So Kia has just released the full 2027 Carnival and Carnival Hybrid packaging and pricing, and even though this next model year is going to be mostly a carryover, there are a couple significant packaging changes to make the second row captain chairs available across more trims, and along with that comes some additional features that are quite impressive for the middle EX trim specifically. The rear seat entertainment package is now an SX Prestige Hybrid exclusive option, and there is even a new paint color being added to the lineup to replace one that is unfortunately being discontinued. So as usual, starting out with the deletions or features no longer going to be offered moving into 2027. There's only one that I was able to find, and that is the flare red exterior paint, formerly available on LXS, EX, and SX, is being discontinued, but it is being replaced by a brand new paint color, and one that sounds quite interesting, called Iceberg Green, available on EX, SX, and SX Prestige. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what this particular paint color looks like as of yet. However, anytime a green paint color is brought up by a manufacturer, it piques my interest, and typically Kias are on the more vibrant side of things. So interesting to see that red is being replaced by a green color, but should be quite interesting, especially if you're wanting a color that is outside of normal white, black, and grays. Now, in terms of the packaging changes, and these are the ones that you want to pay attention to, particularly if you're shopping for an EX or an SX, Kia has expanded the availability of the second row captain chairs down to the EX and SX trims. Now, formerly captain chairs were either standard on the base entry level LX or on the fully loaded SX Prestige with the VIP lounge seating package, but now you can get them on the standard EX and standard SX with some additional packaging and options, which we'll touch on here in a minute. Now, in addition to this, the rear seat entertainment package is now exclusive to a hybrid SX Prestige with the VIP lounge package. So you can no longer option the rear seat entertainment package on the standard SX or the standard SX Prestige with the V6 engines, which was previously available here for 2026. So if you're looking for the rear seat package, unfortunately it's moving to the top hybrid trim only with the optional VIP package. You can no longer get it on the standard SX or standard SX Prestige with a hybrid or even with the V6 engine entirely. So that's a big one worth noting. The Dark Edition package has also been expanded down to the EX on top of the SX and SX Prestige, which of course comes standard with it. Now, like I said, formerly this was optional on SX, standard on SX Prestige, but now it is going to be part of the optional equipment on EX, and that has to do with the second row captain chairs seating, which we'll again touch on here in a minute. And then finally, the leather wrap steering wheel, according to the feature guide, is becoming a standard option, which was formerly included on LXS or higher. So if you're getting an entry-level LX, it appears it will come with a leather wrap steering wheel and a leather wrap shift knob. But outside of that, those were all of the packaging changes that I was able to find. Now, in terms of pricing and why I think this new second row captain's chair and dark edition package is such a good deal, particularly with the EX, it has to do with how these vehicles are priced. So for 2027, pricing across the board is increasing by $100, which is quite fantastic to see because essentially this is a $0 increase. $100 is next to nothing, even for a carryover model, let alone one with substantial changes. So an LX front-wheel drive V6, including destination, will start at $39,035. Goes all the way up to an SX Prestige, once again at the V6, for $53,135. And then moving on to the hybrid, it will be about a $2,000 upcharge for the hybrid powertrain, starting with the hybrid LXS at $43,035, and then the hybrid SX Prestige is $55,135, and that does not include any of the additional packages that are either no charge or a low charge, including that new Dark Edition package for EX and SX trims. And the reason I think this is such a positive change, particularly for the EX, but also the SX as well, is the additional features and equipment that comes with the Dark Edition package, in addition to the second row captain's chairs. So you get the second row captain's chairs, but you also get the LED projector headlights, LED rear combination taillights, the genuine leather interior over the Syntex or synthetic leather, the 11-inch head-up display, 12-speaker Bose premium audio system, heated steering wheel, and the digital rear camera mirror. All of this equipment is included for the $950 option package to get the second row captain's chair. So essentially, from what I'm seeing on the pricing guide, is that if you want the second row captain chairs, you do have to get this dark edition package, which I think by itself is quite a positive or worthwhile addition. So if you're adding $950 onto an EX trim, whether it be the gas or the hybrid, you know, you're coming in at just over $46,000 for the hybrid, or just over $44,000 for the V6. Overall, I think these changes for the 2027 Kia Carnival are great for the end user. Yes, you are missing out on the 8-passenger seating capability opting for this package, but considering the additional equipment and items you're getting, I think it's worthwhile. But you guys love to let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down in the comment section below. But outside of that, that is going to do it here for the 2027 model year changes coming to the Kia Carnival and Carnival Hybrid. If you guys haven't seen my Carnival Hybrid SX review videos, make sure you guys check those out here on the channel. I did my dedicated likes and dislikes, you know, driving impressions, and of course walk around tour of that particular van I had, I think, just over 2 years ago on the channel, and I had very positive impressions of it, including the fuel economy that I actually realized from the hybrid underneath the hood. But overall, I think it's great that they're still offering the V6 and the hybrid for the end user. It would be nice to have all-wheel drive, and I think that's the one big item that is missing from the Carnival's lineup. And of course, we'll have to see what changes come further down the road in terms of an all-new generation Carnival that could be 2 to 3 years out, and see ultimately what Kia does with the vehicle. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are of these changes down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video with anybody that might be interested or curious about the Kia Carnival. And with all that being said, I appreciate your support and hope to see you guys in the next one.